interwebs, how are you doing? I am doing well. Today is just a vlog type video to tell you what's going on in my life, which is like, I guess not that exciting for anybody else, but it's super exciting for me. So I'm making this video, and if you don't want to watch it, go away now. Go away now. Just kidding. So, I have big life news. I have a big life announcement. I started watching The Walking Dead, and you know, I'm gonna deal with this right now before I go any further. I'm only on season 1, episode 2 right now, and I don't need your spoilers. So what I want you all to do is leave a comment right now in the comment section with a fake spoiler, like a fake Walking Dead spoiler. That way, when some jackbutt goes and leaves a real spoiler, I won't even know. I won't even know that it's a real spoiler because I thought ahead. I'm clever. I'm clever. I'm tricky. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so I started watching The Walking Dead, and I avoided this for a really long time because I'm a wuss, and I'm generally very afraid of things. Like horror movies, especially jump scares, I'm all about getting the crap scared out of me. But not like I don't like it, I just am the most susceptible person to getting the crap scared out of me. Example, literally 8 years ago, I went to this like Halloween haunted house thing that was in an old jail or insane asylum or something. I don't know, it was terrifying. And I was like, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna walk at the end because they're gonna scare everybody up front and they'll know it's coming, and I'm thinking ahead, right? No, wrong. I did not do a good job thinking ahead. I got the crap scared out of me. I was that guy. I was that guy who was like, ah! Every time something happened. I literally could not even. It was horrifying. So, and I was like, I saw the movie The Ring when I was in high school. Giving my age away there, I don't know. I was in like 9th grade when The Ring came out. And wow, that movie legitimately gave me nightmares for like 2 weeks. I saw the Dawn of the Dead remake when I was in high school. That movie scared the crap out of me. I'm just generally an easily scarable person. Like anybody who's seen me at a con, if you like sneak up on me slowly, if you have ninja-like tendencies, you will likely scare the crap out of me just by saying my name. So I digress. I have been avoiding The Walking Dead for a very long time because zombies are scary. In zombie apocalypse situations, they scary. And I just like, I don't know if I need that in my life. But my little sister started watching The Walking Dead, and she's like super conservative, and like she's not really into horror movies at all. And she kept telling me how good it was. And everybody I know watches it. And you know what? I was like gonna try it. You know what? I was like, I'm gonna man up. I'm gonna put my big boy pants on, and I'm gonna watch The Walking Dead. And I did. And like I said, I watched 2 episodes, and I really like it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's gory. I can deal with gore, though. And you know what I figured out is that this is not a real situation. Like, I don't think that I need to, like, murder movies where there's, like, a psycho killer. I don't need that in my life. I am a small white girl. We are prime targets for psycho serial killers. So I don't need that in my life. So I just stay away from those. But a zombie apocalypse situation, number 1, probably not going to happen. Number 2, maybe I'll be better prepared if I've watched some like educational things about it, which is what I like to tell myself. So the opening scene of The Walking Dead was fantastic. It's very powerful. And I don't think this is a spoiler because it's literally the first 3 minutes of the show. And it's a police officer, nice looking guy. I mean, he's a good looking guy, but he looks like a nice guy. He looks like he's a well-intentioned dude. And he's like out of gas, and he walks up to this like gas station where there's these tents set up, and like it looks like they were bunkering there, and then some sort of horrific event happened, which it's The Walking Dead. So spoiler, it was zombies. And he's like looking around to see if anybody's alive, if he can get some gas somehow, if he can do something, because clearly shit has hit the fan at this point, and all this guy wants to do is get some gas. I feel him. Running out of gas is the worst. Anyways, so he hears like shuffling, right? Like ch, 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 ch. And he like looks under a car and he sees little bunny rabbit slippers ch, 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 shuffling along. So he thinks it's like a little girl, and he's like, little girl, I'm a police officer. I want to help you. And she turns around and she's like, rah! And she's like a zombie. And so he has to shoot her. But yeah, so that's like the first experience that you have as a Walking Dead like, you see that, like, there are definitely people who are still compassionate and they want to help survivors, because that's clearly what he wanted to do. He wanted to help her. She was a zombie, so he couldn't really do that. And I watched the first episode, and it was pretty good. I mean, I immediately called out some things that I would consider plot holes, but then I also didn't have really enough information to call them plot holes. And there was a lot of very iconic imagery throughout the first and second episode that just gave you these feelings of like, oh my God, things are really bad here. Like, there's a scene where they show a very large city, and there's all these cars trying to get out of the city. I mean, literally like 6 lanes, bumper to bumper traffic, and there's not one single car going into the city. So it's like this, like, oh God, like, what happened in that city? Things are bad in that city. And then there's another part where he's in a hospital, and the door is like chained shut, and it literally has spray painted, "Do not open, dead inside." And you're just like, oh man, like, things are bad. I mean, there's just a lot of it's just tough stuff. Like I said, I'm only on episode 2. I'm gonna watch episode 3 tonight, and these are my thoughts so far. Granted, these are very first impressions, and first impressions can be wrong. So far, I really like Rick. I think he's a good dude. I think he's got a good head on his shoulders. If I was in this situation, I would choose him as the leader. Of all the people I've met so far, he seems to genuinely give a shit about everybody, and he seems to have good survival instincts. And that man is a good shot. Like, he is like, bang, 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 and just, you know, and he's a badass. I really like him. And I also, right now, that's the only person I really like, actually, now that I think about it. I really liked the scene where they were taking the hot shower. That was not a sexual scene. I guess if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you're like, ooh, giggity, you would like the hot shower. But no, it wasn't like that. It was the non-sexual scene, but it was a good scene in the shower. And I hate Merle. What is that guy's deal? Who is just that blatantly racist? Plus, he played the bad guy in Guardians of the Galaxy, so I'm just waiting for him to, like, whistle a needle tool dagger thing, like, just into black people because he's hateful. And I tweeted about my hatred for him, and a lot of people were like, no, he's got redeeming qualities. No, he almost beat some guy to death because he's black. Like, there's no I don't care if you run a foundation to save children with AIDS, and you're just the purest, hardest man ever. If you, like, want to kill someone, and go ahead and try to kill someone because of the color of your skin, you don't have any redeeming qualities, Merle. And he seems like a rapist. I don't know. I just get a rapey vibe from him. I don't like him. There was a scene where they needed a distraction, and I was, like, screaming at the TV, throw Merle off the roof! That's a distraction! Do it, do it, do it! Of course. Nobody listens to me, so they didn't do it. But so far, I'm really loving The Walking Dead. I wore my shirt from Loot Crate last year. This is an E-Walking Dead. It's like a Star Wars Walking Dead mashup. Because now I feel like some loyalty. I'm excited to keep watching the show. Also, I'm excited because the whole thing that spawned all this is that this month's Loot Crate, the October Loot Crate, is fear-themed. And the first thing they announced was that there would be an officially licensed Walking Dead item. And I was like, damn, another crate where I might not know some of the things in it. Like, last month was kind of embarrassing because I didn't know Firefly. And in the past, they've had Walking Dead stuff, and I've been, like, totally in the dark about it. But not this month. This month, I know what is going on, alright? Z-snap, okay? And so I'm really excited because now I feel like I'm part of this fandom, and I'm gonna be rewarded for that with a thing. And, yeah. So, yeah, leave me a comment below that either is a fake spoiler, or just tell me if you like The Walking Dead or not. Don't go any further than that unless you're also leaving a fake spoiler. Because you can't say I like this specific. Well, no, you know what? I won't know if that's a spoiler because I want fake spoilers. I want fake make it rain, fake spoilers. Make it rain, make it rain. I'm really hyper. I've had coffee. There was coffee in my life today. I was supposed to do a review for a hair product. And it's really, I wore a hat, so I can't. So that's saving for another day when I'm wearing less hat. Do you like my hat? I love this hat. It's not mine. Nick got it for Christmas last year from his sister, and I've worn it 90% more than he has. Like, for every 10 times this hat has been worn, 9 of them it was on my head. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you liked my little synopsis of the first 2 episodes of The Walking Dead. I tried really hard not to give any spoilers, and I don't think I did give any spoilers that mattered, but Nick spoiled something for me, and I was very upset with him. He I was like, I wonder why this thing, and he's like, oh, because, and I'm like, wow, really? Like, you know that's a spoiler. It's like, no, really a spoiler. It's a spoiler. If it's a thing that is relevant to the plot, and I haven't learned it yet from the show, and then you tell me, that is the very definition of a spoiler. Jerk. Okay, I'm gonna go. I hope you're having a great day. I love you all. You're in my heart, so I'll see you soon. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.